10 mistakes you should never make when taking creatine. Creatine is one of the most powerful and widely used supplements in the fitness world. It's backed by science, trusted by athletes, and proven to enhance strength, muscle growth, and workout performance. But here's the thing, most people are using it wrong. That's right. While creatine is incredibly effective, making just a few small mistakes can completely ruin your results, or even cause unwanted side effects. Whether you're already taking creatine or thinking about starting, you need to know these 10 critical mistakes that could be holding you back, draining your gains, or even harming your body. So, if you're serious about maximizing muscle growth, boosting endurance, and getting the most out of your supplement routine, stick around, because today, we're breaking down the worst creatine mistakes you should never make. Before we dive in, let me ask you this. Are you sure you're taking creatine the right way? Most people think they are, but the truth is, over 70% of creatine users are making at least one of these critical mistakes. And trust me, just one mistake can cost you weeks or even months of progress. So, if you want to get the absolute best results from creatine, without the bloating, the wasted money, or the side effects, keep watching. Because mistake number 1 is something almost everyone does without even realizing it. Mistake 1. Taking too much creatine at once. One of the biggest mistakes people make is taking too much creatine at once. You might have heard of the bloating phase, where you take a high dose, around 20 grams per day for 5-7 days, to saturate your muscles faster. And while that can work, most people go way overboard. Your muscles can only absorb a limited amount of creatine at a time. Anything extra? Your body just flushes it out. That means if you're chugging down 10-20 grams in one sitting, you're literally wasting money and making your kidneys work overtime for no reason. The smarter way? Stick to a steady 3-5 grams per day. That's all your body needs to keep your muscles fully loaded after the initial phase. More isn't always better. And speaking of wasting creatine, let's talk about mistake number 2, something that's ruining your absorption and making your creatine almost useless. Mistake 2. Not drinking enough water. Creatine pulls water into your muscles, helping them grow and function at peak performance. But here's where most people go wrong, they don't drink enough water. If you're not properly hydrated, creatine won't work as effectively, and worse, it can lead to dehydration, muscle cramps, and even headaches. Your body needs extra water to process and store creatine correctly. A good rule of thumb? Drink at least half a gallon to a full gallon of water daily when taking creatine. If you feel sluggish, cramp up, or get dry mouth, you're probably not drinking enough. Don't make this mistake, hydrate properly and let creatine do its job. But hydration isn't the only thing that affects creatine absorption. Mistake number 3 is something most people never think about, but it can literally make or break your results. Mistake 3. Taking creatine on an empty stomach. You might think, hey, creatine is just a supplement, I can take it anytime, right? Wrong. Taking creatine on an empty stomach can slow down absorption and even cause minor stomach discomfort in some people. Your muscles absorb creatine way more efficiently when it's paired with carbohydrates or protein. That's why some of the best times to take creatine are after your workout, with a protein shake, or before a meal that contains carbs. The insulin spike from food helps shuttle creatine straight into your muscles, giving you maximum effectiveness. So, if you've been dry scooping creatine on an empty stomach, stop now and take it with food for the best results. But hold on, because mistake number 4 is a huge myth that's been floating around for years, and it's stopping people from getting the full power of creatine. Mistake 4. Cycling on and off creatine. A lot of people believe that you need to cycle creatine, taking it for a few weeks, then stopping, then starting again. This is completely unnecessary. Your body doesn't develop a tolerance to creatine. As long as you keep taking it, your muscles will stay saturated and continue benefiting from its effects. The only reason you'd stop taking creatine is if you personally don't feel like using it, but there's zero scientific reason to cycle on and off. In fact, stopping creatine can actually make you lose some of your strength and endurance. If you want consistent results, just keep taking your 3-5 grams daily. It's that simple. Alright, now let's talk about one of the worst creatine mistakes of all. A mistake that can literally destroy your creatine before you even take it. Mistake 5. Mixing creatine in hot liquids. Here's something most people don't know. Creatine is heat sensitive. If you mix it with hot coffee, tea, or boiling water, it can start to break down, losing its effectiveness. Always mix your creatine with cold or room temperature liquids to keep its potency intact. The best options? Water, juice, or a post-workout protein shake. If you've been adding creatine to your morning coffee, you might have been wasting your supplement this whole time. Make this simple switch and get the full benefits. And now, for mistake number 6, a mistake that can turn creatine into a complete waste of money. Mistake 6. Buying the wrong type of creatine. Walk into any supplement store, and you'll see dozens of different types of creatine: creatine hydrogen chloride, liquid creatine, creatine ethyl ester, all claiming to be better than the original. But here's the truth: creatine monohydrate is still the best and most researched form. It's been tested in hundreds of studies, proven to be safe, and is by far the most effective. Don't waste your money on overpriced, new formulas with fancy marketing. Stick to pure, high-quality creatine monohydrate, and you'll get all the benefits at a fraction of the cost. So, now you know the 10 worst mistakes you should never make when taking creatine. Creatine is one of the most effective, science-backed supplements out there, but only if you use it correctly. If you've been making any of these mistakes, now's the time to fix them and start getting the full benefits. Which mistake surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more fitness tips, and I'll see you in the next video.